Hello. So, finally, Irem Arcade 1. I wanted, before I get into this, to address the fact that I keep misstating what Rygar's publisher is because I couldn't freaking remember, to be honest, and I didn't bother looking it up to confirm. So, it is not Irem. It is not Technos. It is Tecmo, which is now part of Koei Tecmo and has been for a while, of the famed Warrior series of games. Tecmo itself, not a very rich arcade publishing history. They did mostly a lot of sports titles, a lot of World Cup type games, so football, horse racing, Sims, stuff like that. They do have a couple shooters. I mean, you could do a Tecmo collection. Silkworm is one. It's kind of an interesting shooter, but also Rygar or Argus. But their most famous thing is going to be Ninja Gaiden, without a doubt. Oh, and they also did Dead Alive. Was originally the Jiggle Physics lady fighting game is made for the male gaze is originally an arcade title that spawned countless sequels on home consoles. But that is a digression. So, but anyway, Tecmo, yeah, do a collection. That'd be good. Then I can get Rygar on the Evercade. But Irem, interesting history. Irem started out actually as IPM, which stood for International Playing Machine Company. Later, in the mid-70s, later once they got heavy into arcades, they ended up having to rename because of trademark reasons and became Irem, which is an acronym that stands for International Rental Electronics Machines. And interestingly also, the founder of Irem left in '83 to go found Capcom. So one guy created these two legendary Japanese arcade publishers. Irem, was doing stuff in the '70s, but didn't really become massive until the '80s. I remember Moon Patrol, which is in this collection, was published by Williams in the United States, and that was a lot of fun. It had a great music soundtrack. I think it was one of the first arcade games to have like a music soundtrack. It also used parallax scrolling. I think it's credited as being the first game to do parallax scrolling, although it's fairly simple, but it still looks cool. But their big claim to fame is going to be R-Type, which is also included on here, alongside some other interesting games. 10 Yard Fight, which until this collection I never bothered to play. I actually had an Irem collection. There was an Irem collection on the PlayStation in Japan only that didn't include any super exciting games on it, but it did have 10 Yard Fight for whatever reason. But it's actually a pretty decent American football game, surprisingly. And you get In the Hunt, which is one of their 90s era arcade games, which is fantastic and had a brilliant arcade quality translation to the PlayStation. And then this interesting game called Battle Chopper, which I think is known in Japan as Mr. Heli, which is like a cutesy shooter. Kind of similar to Super Fantasy Zone, actually. That you're flying around and you're collecting an in-game currency to use in a shop to buy add-ons. Really hard game, though. And then we get a fighting game, a brawler, not a fighting game, but I guess it's like an action side-scroller, which is Lightning Swords. That's pretty decent. So, I mean, this is a really, just on paper, a solid collection of games. Only 6, so short and sweet is going to be this video, which is fine. Irem unlike Tecmo, Irem has a really rich arcade catalog, and I would very much like to see another Irem arcade collection. Honestly, we need Ninja Spirit. We need Kung Fu Master, Image Fight. I mean, there's just a ton of different games you could use to fill in the rest of the collection like that. Different genres. They have a motorbike racing game. They have a beat 'em up game, Vigilante, which is pretty good. And then, of course, the action shooter, the Irem version of Contra, or their answer to Contra, I should say, the run and gun game. Gun Force Battle Fire Engulf Terror Island from 1992, which is a great game. So make it happen, Blaze. You know, I mean, I'm going to play these, and you know, the Irem games are great. This collection is, I don't even need to play it to tell you that just by the titles on it, you should have this. If you have an Evercade, I don't know, I hope it's not out of print. Possibly is, but this is a solid bunch of games, and we need to have more. So, please, let's have them. Anyway, let's play some classic Japanese arcade games. Alright. I used to play this game a lot in the arcade. You can shoot forward and above. Got to jump over the holes. Some of the hit detection on those is a bit... It's pretty good, but you get some big chasms later on. Ah! I was pressing the wrong button. Jumping instead of shooting. So you get enemies from above. You gotta blow up obstacles like rocks, and then you gotta watch out for these cats, and you can adjust your speed forward and back by pressing the stick forward and back. What you need to do to shoot some of the shots, otherwise they get you. So this is a game that's really, it's challenging because you gotta be looking at the bottom and the top. You gotta watch out for the rocks, you gotta watch out for the holes in the ground, you gotta watch for the enemies, you gotta gauge your speed. Preferably there'll be enemies that their shots actually blow craters. These guys blow holes in the ground, so, you know. And at the same time, if you look at the map up ahead, you're up above, there's a little gauge there with the letters. Those are checkpoints, and the amount of time that you take to get to them gets you bonus points. So lots of stuff to track in your head. You can see that my top record is 60 seconds. So I didn't make it, but I did get good bonus points because I was over par, just like playing golf. And you can't shoot the enemy shots, so I could have, if I'd been more accurate, hit that guy's thing before it opened a new hole in the ground. And I think, oh, there's a really big, oh, the little ones are really hard to hit. You have to shoot those from a distance. And then the big two-shot rocks, they suck. So you want to kind of, really need to kind of gauge your, there. So you see your shot goes out a certain distance in front of you. So the little ones, the little rocks, you got to kind of shoot them far enough out that you can actually, ooh, that was close. Come on. Oh, really? What's happening here? Did he? Wow. I captured him? I got points for that. I've never seen that before. I do not know what happened there. That ship looked like it was going to crash into me. Crazy. High school, first half. Yeah, so it's an 8-way stick. I thought it was a 4-way stick because of problems I was having. Oh, I got tackled near the 40-yard line. Hut, hut. Oh my God, look at me go. This is like almost to the halfway point. Amazing. But all of a sudden, the defenseman just got a burst of speed. They must have had some Red Bull or something. Hut, hut, and hut, 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 hut. What? Whatever. So I lose yardage instead of losing control. guess I'll take that trade-off. Let's see if I can make up that yardage. Ah, not quite. Is it necessary to say hut hut 500 million times? Ah. Oh, so close to 50. Of course, I want to actually get a touchdown, which is like... No doubt there's instructional videos that I could watch that would tell me how to do that. I mean, what's fascinating about this game is that it's a sports title that you would think would... You know, like Cyberball or something has continues in it, because people, you know, coin suckage from the pockets of the players, but this game has no continues. You do what you do, and that's it. Oh God, no. And that's it, that's what I get. I mean, you're scoring points, but the guys tackling you can jump like, you know, whatever. So this is a cute 'em up. But, you know, it's not like Ordine or Herodias or one of those kind of games where it's all, you know, super exaggerated. I mean, it's kind of exaggerated. It does, with the music and everything, and the look, the whimsical land, it has a kind of super fantasy zone vibe going on, but this game is a lot harder than that. I think the main thing that holds it back from being like a properly, you know, a game that I would consider an enduring classic is that it's too damn hard, to be honest. So instead of going in a shop like Super Fantasy Zone or similar games, you uncover power-ups with your bombs that you drop when you walk on the ground. It's really finicky. But basically, once you uncover the bombs, the crystals of the power-ups, you can then just get them by walking on them. But the thing that takes kind of the joy out of it is that these freaking enemies will not stop spawning. It just drives me crazy. Like, just give me a break. I want to get the thing. Can I not do that? I'm about to die here. There's nothing that regenerates your health that I've seen. I'm trying to get that one square, and it's like, just frickin', I don't know what I just bought. Extra speed, whoa, whoa. There's spawning crystals, oh. And then you think I start out there? Hell no, I'm right back at the beginning. Yay! And I've got none of my power-ups. I mean, it's making it sound like I don't like this game. I actually do, but it is unforgiving in a way that is kind of annoying. I mean, you end up just kind of like running for your life, basically. Just going, can I get to the next thing, please? I don't think I've ever seen it. I think there's a boss in this somewhere. Ooh, cash money everywhere I look. Ooh, look at that. There's some kind of a blow everything up. Yeah. Jesus, these things are just merciless. I might have... Oh, wait, I got energy. Yes. Okay, now we're drifting down. Fine. Oh, there's floating islands. Right? Wow. Wow. Jeez, oh. It's getting crazy. Getting a bit hairy. So the guys expect, what the heck? Ghost ships? Okay, and I still don't have my name up. Weak. Or an option saying it fires its own shots. But you have to get it first. You hold your button down to charge your shot. So you take out whole waves in one go. You don't get any bonus points for shooting every last ship, but I just, as a personal challenge, I like to try and do it. So you press the force button to draw the force back to you. It's also indestructible, you can ram most enemies with it. And the type of shot it shoots is changed depending on what power-ups you get. Oh! And that guy underneath me, man. Speed up. And like the best shooters, the walls are lethal, which I frickin' hate. But this is a game I remember spending many a coin on in the arcade in 1992. Oh, and I'm really good at smashing into walls. Nice. I'd like to get at least to the first boss, jeez. I was not having a good day here. That will help a lot. Wow, I haven't faced the final boss, or the boss of this, the initial boss with just like basic force, like forever. There's a technique to all of them. You gotta, you know, then this guy, he's got these big and scary looking, but you want to hit the little face there. Not too tough though, it's just scary. But it looks, reminds you like the alien, you know, nature eater kind of design. Pretty neat. This introduces a new enemy, the big weird bug things that come out of the ceiling and the floors. Extra speed will help with that. God. I knew that was going to work out. Not my finest moment. This music reminds me of Ninja Spirit, so just makes me want to see that game all the more. This guy looks like a character from Ninja Spirit. So jump by pressing up. Ninjas. Whoa, big guy. You can't duck, so pretty much just see if you can stun this guy. Wasting it. And there's a continue. Do I want to continue? No. No, I do not. It's got great music. It looks fantastic. It's got that wonderful detailed look, like reminds me of Metal Slug. Cloudy. Destroy their system before it's too late. Vertical shooting and horizontal shooting. Those are the guys with the power-ups. Oh, I got killed by the mines. You gotta watch out for the mines. I mean, you want the mines because they got stuff, but you want to shoot them from a distance so you can dodge their stuff. They're little balls they shoot off. Oof. And what's interesting is there's no forced scrolling, so you can just hang around. It'll play music and say, get the hell going, buddy. We're not here to watch you take holiday snaps, but, oh, they're crying out loud. But it is also a difficult game, as you can see. And there are dip switches for these games. I set this from normal to easy, hoping to make it, and I did get further in it with easy difficulty, but you still need to focus on what you're doing. But it's a pretty good, interesting, submarine shooter. You don't see a lot of that. So, there we go. Irem Arcade Classics, or Arcade Collection 1. A good mix of old, 80s games and early 90s ones. But, like I say, there's a lot of Irem games out there that we could see, and I would love to see another collection with Kung Fu Master and Ninja Spirit in it. So, Blaze, please make that happen. Anyway, keep on gaming.